Alrighty. Excuse the long pause, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, what is up, guys and gals? How's it going? Mr. Kill Happy here for some of those who may also know me as Plastic Hamster or Stay Frosty. And today we are back, this time with PS4 live streaming, not with PC live streaming, because the last couple of live streams that I tried to do ended up getting cut into like 5 minute to 8 minute to 7 minute clips, which really annoyed me to the extreme. I was playing Brawlhalla earlier with the guys, Ven and Bryant, and streamed it, but unfortunately, that whole constant 5 minute clip thing just kept on happening, and I just decided to delete all the clips, all the clips off of the channel, and do a somewhat in-depth review of Vector, the new legend for Brawlhalla. Another thing too is I still haven't slept yet. I explained that earlier on some of the earlier streams. I stayed up all night last night playing VR chat and wanted to be prepped and ready for the GTA stream that we were gonna do, which also didn't go as planned or didn't go as well, because that's only 36 minutes when it was definitely a lot more than 36 minutes. But just fine. Just gotta eventually learn a lesson that I could never stream the way I want to, ever. Otherwise, bad things will happen. So, so I figured just do it on PS4 completely in order to have the stream come out right, have it come out properly. So, yeah, Vector, the new character, which is basically Starscream in a nutshell. Here he is right here. Oh, well, here he is in his dark brown color scheme. Here he is with his regular color scheme. Vector uses a rocket lance and a bow, which is a interesting combination, I suppose. There hasn't been a character that has used those two weapons yet, so it's kind of cool. Also, spammy boy strat for the rocket lance, very possible. What else? Oh yeah, we got some pretty interesting skins as well. Some lovely skins. So we got the Dragonaut Vector. Let's see. How do I... right. I guess I could somewhat show him off transformed. Yeah, there it is. That's what he looks like transformed as well, because he is a transformer, which is why I said he's basically Starscream in a nutshell. So this is what he would look like base form. Kinda iffy on base form. Kind of a different looking jet, but not necessarily a jet. Let's see. Then we got Vector Model 01 or 01. Turns into a jet there. I kind of like that version better than the default version. Then we have Hyperdrift Vector, which is kind of nice. I actually kind of like that one too. I mean, I did say I like, all of them. They're really nice. All of them are actually really worth it. So some in jet form, others more so just in general form, overall. So we take a look at all the colors. I'm just gonna kind of go past them real quick. If you want to pause at any point in time, you can, just to get like a big look at it. The Skyforge and Goldforge colors look kind of nice with Vector on all skins. So we'll go ahead and go to Dragonaut. I'll quickly skim right past the colors. There's the Goldforged one. That one kind of looks nice. Kind of looks like he's got like a crown on. Then we got Vector Model 01. All the colors. The green kind of looks nice. I like that silver. And again with Goldforged looking pretty interesting. What is it? Skyforged is okay. Then we got Hyperdrift Vector. I guess most of my color preferences would be around about the same. Goldforged here looks pretty nice on this vector. Even Skyforged too, kind of. But that light visor looks really nice on the Goldforged. So yeah. And let's see. Yeah, we could put on his basic stuff. I don't think anything new here came out, so we should be fine there. And now what we could do is do a somewhat in-depth move review in a sense. So let's go ahead and already put on our preferred outfit. Let's see. I like these two a little bit more than I do the Dragonaut one, but I like this one a little bit more. So let's go ahead and rep the Skyforged. Actually, what about the silver one? There we go. Yeah, let's rep the silver one. And then we'll go basic stance, since we're going to be doing a little bit of a review on it. Get Torbjorn doing being a little test dummy here. Alright. So, like all characters, same moves without weapons. But, when you get the weapons, yes, they become very different moves. So, first off, we got forward triangle, where he is capable of turning into a jet as you hold it down and he flies towards the enemy, and not only deals drill damage but also deals explosive damage. Like that. There we go. Torbjorn couldn't even get back up. My baby. Alright, next up we have down triangle, which has him turn into a jet and shoot down little bullets or bombs or whatever. And this move could be kind of good for like ledge guarding, kind of. So you could, stop people from getting back up. Oh, let's get back up there. There we go. You could do it in the air too. And then there's up triangle, which is kind of, like in my opinion, more like an like escape a move type of move. So like if an enemy's running at you, you do that really fast to get out of their way, or have them miss their attack, just like really fast. Or if you're off the map, you could use your jumps and then use that to get you back up. You get that extra height along with that small bit of what is it? That small bit of distance, or small bit of distance in a certain direction. There you go. But yeah, pretty helpful. I mean, if you were to do it like this too, so you're having some trouble with somebody ledge guarding you, then you could, boom, there you go. If you do it in the right place, there you go. Then you could pretty much hit them when they're trying to ledge guard you. So yeah, pretty nice, pretty cool. I think it's a little more possible to make combos when the enemy is actually moving. Because like when you hit them, they're trying to move towards you, and that kind of leaves them open for combos. So yeah, this move is a little more helpful when there's multiple people around, because you could quote unquote accidentally hit somebody while doing that. So yeah, let's see, is that all? Yeah, we got downsides, up. All right, that's all for the rocket lance. Next up, we have the bow, which is, well, I don't want to say it's my favorite, but I prefer bow over rocket lance at any point in time, so, I'm kind of biased towards bow a little bit. So, we got the basic moves, square and all that. But first, we got forward triangle, which turns the bow into blades. Which is, in my opinion, one of the most creative ways for them to have made a character use a bow. ever. Like, that's pretty much a new idea there. Literally split the bow in half and you just use them as swords, which is really cool. I like that. And then, let's see. It hits him a couple of times. You could use this as kind of like a move to get yourself back on land if you want. It doesn't really help from down here all that much, unless you do that to hit your enemy when they're trying to, guard against you. So, I mean, do whatever you think you want with that. Next up we have the down triangle move, which is essentially the same thing, but instead of moving forward, it's more like a defend all around me type of move. As you can see there, just swings in all directions, which is actually kind of very helpful, but can be very helpful only if you're good at timing the attack. So, like, for example, you got a guy running up from the front of you and then a guy running up from behind you. You got to be able to time this attack to where they both get hit in some way. So then you could, like, jump out of the way of, their assault. But yeah. And then, you could obviously do that, but I don't see why you'd want to do that, because you could fall off. So, I mean, yeah, again, do whatever you wish with that. Oh, there's the up triangle move right there. So, yeah. Next up we have the up triangle move, which, again, turns the bow into a gun. A big laser gun. Which is, again, possibly one of the cooler concepts when using a certain weapon. Like, the bow actually transforms with the hand and everything, which is weird and cool. Let's see, how can I show this off? There we go. Yeah, so that's what that move does. Oh, even better. There you go. And if I hold it down, it doesn't necessarily do anything different. It just adds that either smaller bit of damage or more, focus time for you to actually hit them. Oh, as you see there, you sometimes if you do the combos, you won't hit them directly, as you can see, like there, for example. So, I mean, this move honestly is a tad bit risky because it leaves you open if you miss. And sometimes the reward for actually hitting it isn't as significant if their health is low. So, I mean, on and off, good, not good type of move in my opinion. But it's shown to be useful in some cases, not all cases. And yep, like I was doing earlier, you could like for some reason, if the ledges or the platform is too high, you could jump and do that real fast. Oh, although you might want to have a lot better timing than me though, if you want to do that. Let's see. There we go. I probably should have continued one right there, but yeah, I probably should have done this one. So let's see. Move. There we go. Alright. So first, boom. Boom. Oh, and he's dead. Okay, well, never mind. I was gonna add that final move up in there. But, yeah. And then I guess I could take a look at Starscream with emotes. Some emotes look a little bit weird. Just a tad bit. Like the sunglasses one, for example. Looks a little bit goofy. Because he has like some visor things going on there. Like a helmet visor thingamabob. It makes the sunglasses look kind of weird and wonky and out of place. But, I mean, I guess it'll mostly depend on the skin that you're wearing and whatnot, so, yeah. Pretty cool. I got the Der Soul Stealer. Pretty nice. I got the basic one. Pretty nice. Pretty A-okay. And alright. Now, what we're going to be doing is hopping into tournament mode. Let's see. There it is. And trying out Vector and actually, you know, not necessarily doing my best because I one, still tired, two, am not used to this character yet, and three, am tired. But yeah, we're gonna try. So we're gonna go ahead and use the dark brown variant with dexterity, which should allow me to use certain moves quicker or have cooldowns be less in time.
3, 2,
I'm still never too sure what that dexterity does, though. Yeah. Oh, and like another thing too is excuse me, by the way. And you know, whenever I explain these things, I'm talking to like people like beginners as an example. You know, people who kind of, you know, still need to be shown or explained like something in order to really get how they could do it. So yeah. To all the beginners out there, like I myself am. You know, I'm not the best player out there. So some of the moves that Vector has can also change in helpfulness based off of the map as well. Because, for example, I think I might have to wait for the map to go back to the way it was before. So, you know, yeah, let's go ahead and fight some guys here. There we go. While we wait for the map to go back to its... There we go, come on. Come on, it's doing it. One just went up there. There we go. So, for example, you know, on flat grounds, you know, this move isn't really that helpful, right? Well, if you do something like this, like that, there you go, you're already on the top platform. If you want to do this, do something like that, where you travel a little bit further. I mean, it's not really all that much and not that big of a deal, but, I mean, the most you can make out of your moves, the better, right? The more critical thinking you get in, the better you'll be when figuring out plans later on. So, yeah. And then this one, as well, the forward triangle one, is even more helpful because, you know, it takes you further. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And then down triangle kind of takes you back a little bit, so it's not that helpful. I mean, I guess if you want to avoid getting hit from down below, sure, but I probably wouldn't trust that one all too much. There's a lot of unnecessary things you could be doing, but that one is just a little bit too unnecessary. Like, it's too situational. Like, it seems like a thing where it's like only if somebody's attacking you from down under is when you should use that one. Oh. There we go. You can see there, I was capable of going through a good percent of the platforms. And no matter where I go, I end up hitting somebody on one of the platforms. Let's go ahead and... Oops. Oh, there we go. We got Kaya. Ooh. Oh yeah, by the way, please do excuse the uninterested sounding tone. Or the uninterested sounding commentary. Again, tired. So... Like, I think right after this, I'm gonna just knock out or go to sleep. I require sleep. The things I do to better my... or to redeem myself. Because, fun fact, the last time I actually ever streamed on PS4 was the first episode of our new Minecraft series that we had going on there. The Not Twitchland one. Or the quote, end quote, Not Twitchland Minecraft stream. That was the last PS4 stream that we did. I think that was what, like 2 months ago? A month ago? Probably 2 months ago. So we haven't streamed on PS4 for around about 2 months. Alright, we just got Kaya now. So we should be fine. There we go. And look, sunglasses. The smile looks really goofy with them. With sunglasses on.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Alright, so I think I'm gonna see if I can try to get the bow this time. There we go. Oh! There's a... Actually, if I had the thing... Here, let's get the rocket spear back. So, the forward triangle move. Boom. See that? From here to here. And I could attack somebody at the same time. It's really fast, actually. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Up triangle doesn't do that much. The down triangle. Down triangle gets you across too. If you want, you could, go lower. Although you might want to do it on the top layer though, since, it'd be most helpful against enemies. Try not to fall off. So yeah. Just kind of showing that off as an example of how you guys could possibly use all that stuff to your advantage. Now, was the volume too loud? Let's change that up a little bit. There we go. So I don't think I explained this earlier, but I might have explained it earlier. The forward triangle move on the bow is a little bit helpful when going across gaps. I mean, if you... There we go. Like, it gets you really far for an attack. You go quite a distance away from where you started. But yeah, so that could also be a little bit helpful for, 1, getting across gaps, and 2, hitting the enemy at the same time of getting across the gap. But yeah, pretty nice. I just realized that Bakugo's mom was in this match. Look, there she is right there throwing all the fireballs. All the plasma balls. That just reminds me of the Eye of the Storm. Kudos to everybody who recognizes said object that it's given no context. Only for the name. The only context you get is the name. If you know the name of the thing I'm talking about and know what exactly what I'm talking about based off the name, thumbs up to you. Eye of the Storm. Okay, Kaya's taking a little bit of advantage there of the... Oh, okay. There we go. I guess while I'm playing around with all this, I could explain a couple of things. So, 1. The current status on nothing significant, only what I feel like I could do in order to stream PS4 games. Or no, how do I explain this? In order to show a game that's on PS4 but is streamed through PC. Yeah. I might know a way to do that, however it's been a way that anybody would know. That everybody already knows, and it's a way that I knew already, but didn't want to. Because, well, basically, you buy an Elgato capture thing, capture card, or whatever they call it. Weird thing is that it could be possible that my PC already has some kind of capture card. I'm not sure though. I don't know how all that stuff works, to be honest. So, I mean, at some point I'll maybe check it out, perhaps. But yeah, for now I might just need an Elgato capture device thing in order to actually stream PS4 games without it, taking the 5-second clips constantly. And I believe I said this earlier, but I have no idea why it does that. I might have maybe a partial idea, even though I said no idea. Look, man, I'm tired. And I might have a partial idea, which is that the connection from PC to the console is not great, and it kind of cuts off a little bit, like or not cuts off, but like it gets really pixelated, and then it just freezes and stops working for like a couple of seconds. And I think for some reason that is affecting like when the stream takes a clip or when the stream starts to upload said video or said stream to YouTube. Which is why maybe some of you guys have been getting a bunch of like notifications that I'm streaming. It's because of that. Whatever's going on with that is causing my streams to automatically shut down for like a split second and then come back on for like another 5 minutes to just shut down again. So yeah, after nearly running out of breath there, I gotta get a capture card. How am I gonna get it? I don't know. Again, I'm still not sure if I already have one in the PC currently. Looked up online before, and I seen people kind of like explaining online that sometimes like your PC could already come with some kind of capture thingamabob. And I think mine might be NVIDIA, like some kind of NVIDIA capture device. Although, like I said, I am not too sure. So if anybody could provide some form of answer to that, like in the comment section, so I don't have to like constantly look on Google for the wrong information. It'd help a lot to receive that information. To receive the experienced word from a wise person. Like, cause I know you could have like a capture card and everything, but is that the thing that you just need in order to, essentially plug your PS4 into your PC and have it, be visible and all that? Audio included? Actually, that might be something that I have to work out too. Is how I'm gonna get people to hear my audio. Cause, well, if I'm gonna be streaming that content on PC, I'm gonna want to be talking through PC, like using the voice changer and like voice mod and whatnot. However, I think the only reason why people are able to hear me now is because I'm using Remote Play, which is the broken one right now, the one that constantly cuts my streams. But I'm not sure if that's the only way people will be able to hear me. Like, I might be able to figure out some way to, like, connect the PC to the PS4 and allow the PC or whatever I have, like, what program I have on to be set as, like, a default mic setting. By the way, if anybody has any information on that as well, it would be greatly appreciated. How does that work? Oh. I almost lost a life there that I wouldn't have need to have lost. Boom. Get ledge guarded. See what I mean? See what I mean, guys? I said earlier that you could pretty much ledge guard them. Or not. Well, I guess more like ledge roof cap them. You're putting a cap on how high they could go. And as you can see, I played as Starscream before, or Vector, I think it is. Yeah, Vector. And I got about 222, not the highest, not the lowest, thank goodness. But he is kind of low on my tournaments numbers list. So I mean, gotta practice with him a lot more. But let's see. Is there anything else I needed to do? And it might sound like I'm kind of slurring a little bit, like not forming proper words. This is sounding like this a little bit. That's because I am tired. I think my body is now going on full fail mode, maximum comfy mode. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, I am done. If I wasn't tired, I probably would have had another idea for Starscream here. But at this point, I'm just kind of like, yeah, like let's just do thing and just go away with my eyes closed for a long time. And when I say that, I mean sleep. I want to go away to my bedroom and close my eyes for a long time to then wake up and realize being awake is better than not being awake. As in, like, you know, being sleepy feels terrible sometimes as opposed to being awake and feeling ready for whatever. But yeah. Enough with stalling. I feel like I'm kind of stalling here out of tiredness. I hope you guys and gals enjoyed the live stream and the somewhat poorly done review, in my opinion. But it's also probably because I'm tired. Both, you know, saying that it's bad because I'm tired and, you know, yeah. If you would like any more Brawlhalla, feel free to ask, whether it be fighting against friends or, you know, co-op against other people. You know, you could ask. If you would like anything else from me, whether it be PS4, PC, or VR related content, feel free to ask. What else? What else? If you haven't yet, for those who want to, there's a donation link. In fact, I think a couple of them, maybe not. I think it might only be one down the bottom. To help out for donations, and the donations could be for quite literally anything. If you even want to request something that I buy with the money that you send, you know, you could go ahead. As long as it's within reason, of course, you know. I feel like I should specify that. Because if I don't specify it, and if I was like a completely different person, then I'd probably complain that I didn't specify that it had to be within reason. So, yeah. Whether it be, you know, like Elgato sound, or not sound card, video card help, or anything at all. So yeah, donation link in the description. You may need to copy and paste the link depending on the device that you're using. And yeah, aside from that, I'm getting very tired right now. I'm struggling. I hope you guys and gals have a good day, good evening, good afternoon, good night, good dinner night, good breakfast, lunch, and dinner, late night snack, and I will see you guys and gals later. Peace out. And by the way, before I officially go, I don't know if I'm going to be doing any other streams later on. I feel like that's some of the questions that people mostly ask is, when are you going to stream again? Later today, later tomorrow, later, whenever. And I just never know, really. It just kind of is based off of whether I actually can or can't do it, and what I find entertaining out of that. You know, whether it's entertaining for you guys or not. So yeah. Bye everybody. I'll leave now before anybody joins. You know, it's the end. Peace out. Bye.